My name is Frank Jordan, and I've had the privilege of working with the Salvation Army Harbor Light Center for the past 50 years, believe it or not. It all started as a young police officer at the old Hall of Justice at Kearny and Washington Streets in the downtown area right across from Chinatown. I went there one morning to attend a court hearing, and I noticed that there were about 50 people in the misdemeanor section who were waiting for the court to start. And here's this young woman dressed in a Salvation Army uniform, and she's mingling with the crowd of the 50 people who are waiting to appear before the judge. And when the judge shows up a few moments later, she walks up and she said, there are about 20 people here that the Salvation Army, I'm sure, can take care of, regardless of what they've done. This one over here needs some clothing. This one here maybe needs a little detoxification. Somebody else needs shelter. And I was very impressed as a young police officer looking around to see the caring, compassionate service she was providing. And I didn't see any other religious organization there. It left a lasting impression on me to the point that I wanted to know more about the Salvation Army. And that's when I heard about the Harbor Light Center. Over those 50 years, I served 33 years as a police officer, and the last 6 as chief of police, then before going on to become the mayor of the city and county of San Francisco. I saw the Harbor Light Center and the Salvation Army in every major issue that I was involved in during those years, from earthquakes to serious fires to explosions to human interest tragedies that go on in life as we know it. And the Salvation Army is always the first one there, trying to lend a helping hand to do something in a caring, compassionate way. We have difficult, tumultuous times now. There are many people unemployed, the cost of living, the housing issues in San Francisco. There are people who have lost their jobs. There is a sense of isolation and loneliness, and they're looking for a second chance in life. This is where the Harbor Light Center does its best work. It reaches out and makes people who are almost giving up on life, giving them a second chance to start to reestablish themselves, give them a feeling of identity again. I quote often Dr. Albert Schweitzer when I think of the Salvation Army. He made a comment one time that said, "I don't know what your destiny will be, but this I do know. The only ones among you who will be truly happy are those of you who have sought and found how to serve others." That's the Salvation Army motto. Every day I've seen them in action over the past 50 years.